What's up everyone, I'm IAMOBG for tastingskills.com. Welcome back to another video. Yes, that's right, today we're doing Little Book bourbon. Now what is Little Book? Well, basically this is a tribute to Bookers. This is made by the 8th generation of the family of Jim Beam. Now, Little Book is a creation that got out in 2017, and they are called chapters, and they have different tags. And if you look at the packaging of this, it looks exactly like the classic Booker packaging. Now, let's cover a little bit of the technicals before we get into this whiskey and talk about the packaging. Let's cover all 4 vintages of this, starting with, of course, the first release, the 2017 Black Tag. Now, this is a blend of 4-year-old uncut, unfiltered bourbon whiskey, 13-year-old uncut, unfiltered true corn whiskey, nearly 6-year-old uncut, unfiltered, 100 malt whiskey, and nearly 6-year-old uncut, unfiltered rye whiskey. Now, this retails for about $500 if you can find the first one. Then we have Chapter 2, aka No Simple Task. Now, this is a blend of 8-year-old Kentucky straight rye, 40-year-old Canadian whiskey, and 13-year-old Canadian rye whiskey. This retails for $300. Then we have Chapter 3, aka The Road Home. This is a blend of 9-year-old Basil Hayden, 11-year-old Booker's, 9-year-old Old Knob Creek, and 12-year-old Bakers, and this retails for $400. And finally, we have Chapter 4, Lessons Honored. This is a blend of 4-year-old brown rice Kentucky bourbon whiskey, 7-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 8-year-old Kentucky straight rye whiskey. Now, this will set you back between $100 to $300 depending on if you can actually find it, because people are really seeking this out like crazy. And if we unwrap this here, we have this beautiful tag that comes out. We have the chapter here, and this is the Little Book Chapter 4, Lessons Honored, with the blend on it. It has the name of the blender, which is Freddie No, the volume, and so on. And this is the most important part that you need to keep, because without this, it's kind of hard to figure out which chapter this is. Anyway, all that said, let's talk a little bit about the packaging. The packaging is just classic here. If you've had Booker's before or you haven't, you need to go out there and get a bottle of Booker's. This is really the first serious cask strength, uncut, unfiltered, like serious straight bourbon whiskey that came out. Booker's is legendary. All right, now all that said, let's take a closer look at the tasting notes. But before that, do you want to taste like a pro? Head over to tastingskills.com, put your name and email into the magical box, and I will send you my free 17-page guide to the fundamentals of tasting. But not only that, if you'd like to get a nice sober hat or a sober t-shirt so you could look as sexy as I am, then when you go to checkout at tastingskills.com and you have that in your cart, just put the code IAMOBG and you will get free shipping. All right, now let's dig into this Little Book straight bourbon whiskey. On the color, you get this deep, rich amber with some light red hints in the mix. On the nose, you get this high alcohol that delivers lots of charred oak that has caramel, honey, dried apricots, redwood, pine, cherries. This is complex, but there is high alcohol in here, and it does hide a lot of the fruitiness in this bourbon. On the mouthfeel, the alcohol delivers long, complex wood tannins that are never-ending. These are rich in flavor as they give you this lovely oak that is charred, the caramel, and the length is really well balanced, meaning that this keeps on delivering for a long time after you've enjoyed the first sip. Now, I tasted this several times, and I have to say that the longer it was in the glass, the better it got. Yes, it is cask strength. Yes, you need to put a few drops of water in there to really open it up. And yes, this is pretty hard to find, and this is an absolute collector's item. If you can find chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4 unopened, then this is a great start to a collection that will not stop on giving, because year after year they will be releasing more chapters. So if you want to get in right now, this is your opportunity. Now, all that said, was this good? This was really, really good. But once again, I have to say that this blend is special and unique, and the cask strength was really, really sensational, but it takes time to develop in the glass. All right, that's gonna do it for me. IAMOBG for tastingskills.com. Please remember to smash that like button, and now go down there and click the bell right after you subscribe. Otherwise, my friend, please remember, stay sober. Peace.